guys, welcome back to My Bookish World. I'm Alex, and today I'm going to be doing my 5 least favorites of the year. These are not the worst or the best, because honestly I didn't have a bad reading year. I think the lowest thing that I gave was like a 3 stars, maybe a 2.5. So I didn't have a bad reading year. I wasn't reading bad books, I was just kind of reading meh books. So here are my 5 least favorites, my 5 most meh books. So the first one that I have on here is Reveal Me by Tahereh Mafi. I gave this 3 stars. This was just a novella set in the Shatter Me world between Find Me and the next book. And I was bored the entire time, which is part of the reason I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't because it was inherently bad. I was just bored. And that's why it has a 3 stars. The next book that I had on here was also a novella, and that was Fallen Heir, which you can't see really behind me, but that's the novella that takes place, I think, in between Twisted Palace and... Oh wait, Fallen Heir is the book. That's not a novella. I'm dumb. Fallen Heir, which is a novel. It's the 4th book in the Royals trilogy, and it follows a different character and one of the other brothers having his own love story. And I really liked this character in the first 3 books, but honestly, it was mostly the girl, Hartley Wright. She annoyed the crap out of me. So, that's why. I still think that it was a good book. I did like the conclusion to the series, but I do think that the first 3 are my favorite, just in general. And I think I gave this one like a 3.5 stars. The 3rd book that I have on here is The You I've Never Known by Ellen Hopkins. This was another one that I read, and honestly, I don't remember what this one was about. I don't remember really how I felt about it, and I just don't remember anything, which... If a book isn't memorable, it's usually because it's meh. Even if it's bad, like, it's memorable. Because it's memorable because of how bad it is. This book was just... It didn't do anything for me. I don't remember what it was about. I think there are some things that I found problematic in it. And, yeah. So, I'm pretty sure I gave this one a 3 stars, but I don't remember why. So, yeah. And then the 4th book that I have on here is The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones. I do remember this book. I think I also gave this 3 stars. I was not expecting the ending. I thought it was way too short for what it was. I didn't think it should have been a standalone. I thought it should have been a series, or longer at least, because there was just so much that was going on. We didn't really get much of an explanation for the ending, and it was just confusing. And I don't really recommend it. I thought this book would be really interesting because... Sit. Did she just steal the ball from you? I know, you big old wuss. Sit down. Sit. No, not on my phone. I thought this book was going to be extremely interesting because I loved the cover. I thought... Don't you lick that. I thought the cover was really interesting, but it... Stop licking the book. I thought the cover was really interesting, and I think that's part of what made me want to read the book, but it just didn't live up to what I thought it was going to be. And then the 5th book on here is The Case for Jamie by Brittany Cavallaro. I'm not going to talk too much about this because it is the 3rd book in a 4-book series, which honestly, the 4th book I adored. The 1st and 4th book I loved. The 2nd and 3rd fell really flat for me, but especially The Case for Jamie, I was just bored. I didn't know what the heck was happening, and I just didn't really care that much about our characters. And so I think that's part of the reason that I have it on this list. I think A Question of Holmes and A Study in Charlotte really made me care for these 2 characters, James and Charlotte. Jamie. I haven't read this series since like March or April, so it's been a while. But yeah. I just don't really remember. I'm sorry this video is short, but like I said, these were mostly just average books, and when they're average, I just don't really remember what they were about, which is my fault. But also, oops, I'm sorry. So anyway, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow all my social media down below. Maddie, stop licking my hand. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.